What's going on, guys? It's Jay back with another video, and today I am going to be talking about, online classes, because, during this pandemic quarantine stuff, school had to do online classes instead of actually going. So, I'm going to be talking about my experience with online classes, or basically my opinions. Yes, another opinion video. Amazing, boys. Anyways, I kind of liked online classes, but I also didn't like them at the same time. If I had to choose between going to school or, going to school and doing the work, or actually just staying at home and doing everything on the computer, I would say I would much rather go to school and do the work. Only because I think I actually learn when I go to school because I'm actually doing the work, opposed as just learning a bunch of slideshows online kind of thing, right? So I would much rather go to school because I actually feel like I'm actually learning something than is where my teacher sends me a couple slideshows and I have to read it and stuff like that. The one thing I did feel like I was learning though is math class. I had math during this whole pandemic stuff, and you know what, I liked the way my teacher went. She just sent a couple of video stuff and told us what to do and how to do it and kind of thing, and then she gave us homework to kind of learn it on our own, and if we had any trouble we would just contact her, right? And then she'll give us help and stuff like that. But I had cooking during this thing, and it was like kind of I didn't really like the online experience for that, only because I'd rather be there doing the work, as I think everybody in the class would actually like doing the work. But we just had to learn a couple stuff about online, how to watch these videos on how to do it and stuff like that. But where I don't really have the supplies that where we in the kitchen and stuff like that, so I'd much rather do it at the school and actually learn instead of watching a couple videos on how to do it. You see what I mean? But online classes were good. There are positive to them. They were much quicker than to do it. They were way more flexible, right? So if I had a busy schedule, I didn't have to do it right away. My teachers would always say, oh, just hand it in by the end of the week kind of thing, right? So I could do it when I had the time, or when I wanted to, right? And it was a lot easier too, and less stressful as well, right? So everything was less stressful, and it made those things a lot easier during this pandemic kind of thing. It made everything a lot easier and made me not worry about my grades and stuff like that, right? So that's one thing I really liked about the online classes. But there's also kind of a bad side, because I would always if I had a day, because my parents still both work during it, right? So most of the times I would just do it right away and then play video game. But also sometimes I would forget, and it would feel more of an inconvenience to me, because I was like, oh man, I have to do schoolwork, but I want to play with the boys, So I don't know. I wouldn't have that situation is where I would wake up, go to school, do it, and then finish my homework right away, and then play video games with the boys. But I also did like the free time we had, because since the classes were actually super easy, to me at least they were, but some people may have had a bit of trouble, but the classes were quite easy, so I got them finished quite quickly. So I had a lot of free time, so I could hang out with family, play with the boys, go outside and play on my trampoline, which was nice, because I've been trying to get be not as much of a couch potato during this pandemic as I have been. I've been quite a couch potato, but I've been trying to get out, get some sunlight. But the thing is though, since it's during the pandemic, right, you can't really play with your friends, and you can't really hang out with them and stuff like that, or play football, or do whatever you want to do. So it's kind of an like it's just like you're stuck in your house and you have to do the schoolwork, which is good because you'll have so much time on your hands and you can get it done quickly. But I don't know, I'm kind of just jammering on now. I'm pretty much said everything I really wanted to say about online classes. Overall, they were good. They were actually quite informational, and I did learn a lot from them. But I wish I was at school because actually doing the work or actually doing the thing instead of just watching a couple video tutorials or watching just a couple slideshows. You know what I mean? I'd rather be there, actually learning instead of and my teachers, doing things. But yeah, but I didn't really need help, but it would kind of suck. I feel like if people actually did need help, they can't go to the teacher and actually, say, oh, I need help with this, and that they actually get extra time with the teacher and stuff like that. I don't know how people would do that, but that would be another like bad thing to online classes kind of thing. If you're actually having trouble, you can't get any. I don't know how people would get the help. But yeah, no, that's it from me today. It was a pretty simplistic video. I'm not hating on people, but I don't think you'll be seeing me really hating on people anytime soon because of what's been going around on YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, no, that's pretty much it from me today. I'll see you guys in the next video though. Peace.